In 1945, a 22-year-old American prisoner of war hid in the meat locker beneath a slaughterhouse while the city above was burned to the ground. He survived, and then he spent 24 years trying to write a book about it. What came out wasn't a war memoir, it was a time-traveling, alien-abducting, genre-defying trip. This is Slaughterhouse-Five. Hi and welcome to the Book Lab. I'm Björn, and today we're going to talk about Slaughterhouse-Five by Vonnegut. This book is about his experiences, but he tells it through a fictional character called Billy Pilgrim. We follow Billy Pilgrim, a chaplain's assistant, not a fighter. He's awkward, passive, completely unprepared for what's going on. He gets captured at the Battle of the Bulge, and he becomes a prisoner of war in Dresden right before the Allies decides to firebomb the shit out of the place. But Billy survives because he hides in a meat locker underneath the slaughterhouse. And that is where the title comes from. And that's one of the main takeaways from this book. There's a huge difference between how soldiers are portrayed by Hollywood as these manly, strong, independent men, when in reality it's quite the opposite. The people we actually send to wars are little boys. Scared, cowardly, timid, immature boys. This is an anti-war book. It shows war as something nasty, shameless, and horrible. But it's not just anti-war commentary. After the war, something breaks in Billy. He becomes unstuck in time, moving freely between childhood, old age, and back into the war, seeing the same scenes over and over. He also claims to have been abducted by aliens called the Tralfamadorians. Whether this is real or just the trauma, Vonnegut never tells. And so it goes. The phrase "so it goes" appears 106 times in this book. Someone is badly hurt, so it goes. Someone is murdered, so it goes. It captures the numbness that comes from young soldiers seeing too much evil and shutting down emotionally. And there is a deeper layer to it. The Tralfamadorians, they see all moments in time simultaneously. Past, present, future, it has already happened. When you know how everything ends, then death seems less tragic and starts to feel more inevitable. That apathy isn't just a coping mechanism, it's a philosophy, and Vonnegut never quits telling you whether this is just wisdom that he found during the war or if it's just damage that happened to him. It's a strange book indeed, especially the time-traveling parts. It's a mind-bending book. And before I jump into the verdict, I want to reiterate on what BookLab is really about. BookLab is about understanding the world, society, others, and yourself, understanding human nature. And when I turn to classics like Slaughterhouse-Five, it's to find glimpses about what it means to be human and the human predicament. I mostly read non-fiction books. That's what this channel is most about, because that's where I can find answers to the questions that I have. But sometimes fiction is more real than reality itself, right? And a lot of books are like that. This book doesn't really fit the bill. I really love the writing style. It has a really unique mood and style. I mean, the time traveling aspect is absurd. The use of "so it goes," it sounds almost comical to begin with, but as you get into the text more, it really adds a layer of style and also adds to the kind of ambience of the book. Unfortunately, Slaughterhouse-Five doesn't really fit the bill for what we're after here at the Book Lab. It's a great novel, it's great to read, I understand why it's a classic, but it doesn't add much on my quest for understanding human nature, so I won't recommend this book. Instead, I would recommend other classics like maybe Notes from Underground by Dostoevsky. Why Not Damien by Hermann Hesse? That's a great book. Maybe The Death of Ivan Ilyich by Tolstoy. All of them short classics that really teaches you something about the human predicament. Slaughterhouse-Five is an enjoyable book, but not mandatory reading for BookLab people that follow the same mission as BookLab. So that was a really short review. I'm actually going to record another book review soon about a guy called Rasputin. You probably heard the name. I read a biography about him. It's fascinating as hell. So tune back in to see that. Also, we have the June top nonfiction releases. I already have them listed on the site, like the candidates, but I will make that video breaking down all the most exciting nonfiction releases for June very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter, the new feature here. I think we are 26 people now on that list. That's if you want more hidden gems, more book recommendations throughout the week. Happy reading, everyone. See you next week. Björn out.